Welcome, Eric. I'm going to mess it up. Wojciechowski.
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 Yeah.
Oh, I did it.
Thank you.
Eric, it's
How are
so
ya?
good to see you.
Nice to see you as well. Thanks for having me today.
Thank you for keeping the lights on.
Yes, we're glad the weather, when it doesn't show up, we're happy about that.
Let's talk severe weather a little bit. Of course, here in Jackson and in Michigan, we have all sorts of different severe weather, don't we?
We do. Interestingly enough, earlier this year when we had an ice storm in the northern part of the Lower Peninsula, for the first time we had tornadoes in the southern part of the Lower Peninsula. We have a database going back decades and we've never seen something like that.
It's amazing. Tell us about the new program, PSPS. What does that stand for? What does that mean?
Yeah, thanks. Great question. So Public Safety Power Shutoff.
Okay.
And that is really in preparation for wildfires. So a lot of people don't know this, but the state of Michigan experiences 10 to 12,000 wildfires a year.
Wow.
Most of them are small, so don't panic.
Okay.
But we want to be ready in the event that something more serious does happen, right? So predominantly it'll be for wildfires, but there are other scenarios where it may be necessary, and it's our responsibility to help keep the public safe, and that's what this is all about.
And it's like a last resort.
100%, yes. So we don't want to do this, but if we were ever forced to do it, we want to have a policy and procedure that allows us to alert the public proactively and do it in a smart, effective way.
And of course, safety is the key to everything, correct?
It's all about public safety. So if you remember the Hawaii wildfires a couple of years ago, over 100 people died, $5.5 billion worth of damage, communities destroyed. We don't want that to ever happen here in Michigan, right? That's unacceptable for us in any circumstances. So it's all about the public safety risk for us and reducing that. On average, we would have even considered this once or twice a year. Doesn't mean we would have used it. It means we would have evaluated it based on the risk. So very last resort.
Things that you don't think about.
I would have never thought that we'd have that many.
Yeah.
Even small wildfires. And
a lot of campers in Michigan and a lot of old forests, so that can be a deadly combination.
Yeah. Well, we can't stop Mother Nature, and she came in with a fury this weekend. What should people be prepared for as we enter into winter? And what would they call it? What's the combination of it when all those seasons meet together? There's some storm. Well, anyway, the cluster of weather that we will be receiving over the next 30 to 60 days. So
for us, it helps to be over-prepared, right? So I was telling Jennifer before we started today, we were over-prepared for this weekend. Now, thankfully, that heavy, wet snow stayed south of Michigan for the most part, but had it hit us here, we would have been ready to respond. Looking ahead, December looks a little bit more active than normal. November, the rest of November, like really through the Thanksgiving holidays, should be a little bit more quiet than the average year. But keep your eyes on December.
Shout out to your crew. Of course, we see some footage of the trucks out. And what should people know? People should keep their space when they're out there working.
Yeah. So our employees take public safety and their own safety very seriously. And so when they're out there, they're there to respond to either a downed wire or some type of outage, and they want to get the lights back on or the downed wire made safe as quickly as possible. So if you can, unless there's an emergency, we would advise you to let them do their work. They're getting the lights back on for you as quickly as they can.
You guys have the reliability roadmap, and response is a big part of that.
Yes. We're leveraging both digital and process improvement. And so we now have internal meteorology and a data analytics model that helps us forecast the impact of weather on the electric grid. And that really helps us prepare in advance to have the right line workers and resources to respond. We don't want to be caught flat-footed ever, right? No. Mother Nature gets a vote, but we want to be ready to respond 24/7, 365.
Your app, or the notifications that we get on our cell phones when there's an outage and when estimated restoration, when something's restored, it's fantastic. It just brings such peace of mind. That had been a huge undertaking.
Yes, so that's a big part of our investment in digital. So a couple things that you're seeing there. We have an estimated time of restoration model, an outage map. The folks in our IT department do great work. They're the ones that are that are bringing that forward. And then we've invested in the system too. We had invested in an advanced distribution management system that helps us be more precise with our smart meters on where those outages are specifically, so we can dispatch crews to the right spot.
And you guys, I mean, you basically have a team of meteorologists looking ahead. Can you give us a prediction of what's going to happen in the next couple weeks?
So we've got some potential weather the rest of this week, today, tomorrow, and even into Wednesday. There'll be some higher winds, some snow. We're prepared. There is Veterans Day holiday tomorrow, so some places will be closed. We're ready to go, so don't worry.
Yeah.
But we may see some weather through Wednesday. A little bit longer term, the rest of the month is looking pretty good. A little bit cooler, but not a lot of precipitation. Keep your eye on December. Unfortunately, the holidays could be a little bit more inclement weather than we've seen.
Are you saying we'll have a white Christmas?
It's quite possible.
Eric
yes.
is predicting it right now.
I don't mind a white
Christmas.
just no ice.
Yeah, but that's what it felt like yesterday.
I'm with Andy.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
ice
No
and
ice.
wind. And
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
yeah.
Okay,
Of
fine.
course, we all remember 2 years ago, the big M.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still have nightmares.
Yeah. You probably didn't sleep much during that.
No. We don't like ice for the electric grid.
No.
It's not good.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today, and thanks to you and the entire company of consumers for all you guys are doing to help keep us safe and keep our power on. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Eric Wojciechowski from Consumers Energy. More of the show right after this. Stay with us.